I'm such a mess. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like low-key really nervous right now, but it's okay. We're here. Okay, so for the next piece, how do I even start this? Was it just me, or was like 2018 really fucking rough?
Yep.
Right? There was like something in the air. I can't figure it out. Like, I'm still recovering. Holy shit. Yeah, and like falling into that. Like, I'm turning 27 next week. I'm the 27th. Oh my god. And I am, but like, you know how you have all these expectations leading up to your birthday sometimes, of where you'll be and the people that you'll share it with and what kind of person you'll be, and where you'll be in your life overall. And like, obviously those are things that we don't have control over and be like flew up in my face, but it's okay. Like, so I've just been at a place where I've been kind of like really reflecting on what that means for me, and why I'm here and my struggle and everything. And so it's really cool to be in this space where it feels very safe to do that, because this year I'm kind of focusing on going back into my roots and feeling more comfortable in being vulnerable, because I used to know that like a language, but it's been hard as of late, and I've only kind of gathered up the courage to finish writing a poem that I've been writing since last year, just last night. So yeah, I don't have this one memorized. I'm gonna read it off my phone, which I hate doing, but I felt like it was worthy of sharing. Yeah, and so yeah, this one is called 27. Yeah. 27. I am digging in the corners of October again, looking for where it is in my roots that I stand. It's probably safe to say I've been just a little more midnight than midday as of late, desperately trying to croak out art, but sinking ships faster than I can hop on them. In all honesty, peeling myself out from under my sheets and fighting for my life each morning in the mirror has been a sorry chore I never thought I would ever carry, but I've carried it. 27 and still somewhat a motivated mess, somehow still made up of movement and margins, but just a little more heartbroken than I've ever been. I am still sitting slumped behind my MacBook, Fraser and 26th Street, a little coffee shop, reflective, all black tea and bitter, wondering if I'll forever just be this paper cut of a poet, crying about candle wax boys I tried to sculpt into figures of men, attempting to spill out all the numb onto paper and hope that I watercolor back into courage again. It's just not fun anymore having people turn into poems. Behave. What is art if it's not destroying me and mending me in the process? So I hope somewhere along the calendar lines you can forgive me when I answer in silence. I am afraid of making decisions when sulking inside the lonely hour, when 2 a.m. crawls out of the clock, tick-tocking away in the background and claws its way back into my chest. I am trying not to make a home out of you. 27, and I am just discovering the significance of forest fires. Somewhere charring in the maps of my mind is my own arson work. 1,000 acres are thundering to the ground. The winds are breathing its flames onto the bodies of branches and ripping its teeth through its bones. Over there, a ruthless spitting inferno occurs. See the shatter, the fall, see the smoke choke on its own fog, and the dirt is actually screaming out the trees by their names. So when all is done, when the graves are made, when the woods have swallowed itself whole and the ashes finally settle into dust, let me remind you, or let me remind me, that there is a health in the burning and the burnout, that any trees left standing in its marvel were meant to continue growing in place. The nutrients will return rightfully to its soil, and the land will call out a regeneration. So know that when the decay is destroyed and when the leaves scatter into particles, when people leave, or when they enter only with the intention of leaving holes, when you have no choice but to shed goodbyes, when parts of you fully dry out in the process, it is no one's fault and no one's doing. It is taking the mic and dropping it. It is time taking the mic and dropping it. It is the curtains closing and preparing for the next show, and it is also rebirth and a chance of rebuilding, and I am relearning the art of living inside out again. 27, and I am blowing out the candles without the cake and finding out what it means to sit beside myself again. Searching for ways that can still carry meaning in moments and continue to put love over loose lips, but not lose myself in the process, because I really thought that I lost myself back there. When I emerged from the sea, dripping in salt, drenched in the crust of denial, scared of who I'd be once the numbing wore off, but I'm here and I'm feeling, or at least doing my best. And even though I've hung my uniform out to dry, I'd like to think that there is still a warrior left in me, because I may be in hibernation, but I am still on beast mode. And it took a tumble or two to find that I am exactly where I need to be at this place, in this time, in this room. Somewhere in the mesh, I am meeting new versions of myself. I am meeting new versions of myself, ones that maybe not everyone expects, because there are days that I'm not okay and I don't have it all together. My eyes carry all the weight of cement, and ripping open a smile or an extended arm are heavier motions than I can bear, but I think that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I am human. And today I am teaching myself again to find beauty in all that transparency. Thank you.
Woo!